Hello and welcome to Retro Bikes Dublin. Today we're looking at a gorgeous Honda Super Cub 90. It's an electric start, 3-speed version, Japanese spec with a single seat. It does have the pillion pegs though, but this one's been fitted with a rear back box. So if you wanted, you can get the seats online. They're about 50 quid, 50 to 80 euros. You can cup onto the rear rack, or this kind of chrome rack here, and then you have a rear seat. But really nice bike. We know the full ownership of the bike. It was brought in by us originally from Japan and sold to one of our good customers, and he traded it in against a 125 to trade up, as he wanted something a bit more for the motorways. And now we have it here. So it's a nice nick. It only has very low kilometers at only 17,000. Like I said, it's more of a rare color scheme, as well as being electric start. Overall, very nice condition. Front tire is good. Front mudguard is a little nick here, being quite fussy. Some signs of little pitting here in the chrome. Up over the top is still really good. The front indicators and headlight assembly is really nice. No signs of any dropping on the headlamp assembly. Usually you get that with cracking and stuff if it's been dropped. Front forks here, or what they should be kind of known as, and the chrome wheels are okay as well. The plastics for the leg shields are in good nick as well, and no signs of any major yellowing. Engine area is good, kickstart good. Side panel here, we have a little mark on it here. I think that one will come off. Seat is in nice nick. Underneath the seat as well is looking okay also. And you have your nice big jivvy rear box on it. Rear swing arm is good. The rear sets, or the rear suspension here is good. Usually see major rusting at the top here, which is a bad sign, but that's okay. Rear pillion pegs are good. Exhaust is in nice nick also. We have the rear tire, which is good, plenty of thread. 07 model with tax until the 8th, 2023. And we're walking around here. Chain guard is present. And we have the rear chrome okay on the rear wheels. The side stand and main stand looking good. Little bits of wear and tear shown on the engine cover casing here. Usually just from boots and shoes rubbing off, changing gears. Very common. And yeah, all looking really nice. There's your fuel cock, and only real bit of damage here is shown as this front bit, and that's the most significant bit of damage on this 2007 bike. So that's it for the Honda C90 Super Cub. Let's go for the ride along.
Okay, we're on to the electric start 3-speed 90. So starting procedure on this, first of all, I'll get my mirrors nicely set up, make sure I'm recording, which I am. Oh, we have indicators that are left on. Couldn't get any more simple there than that, could it? I'll put on a bit of choke first, will I? There we go, and she's up and running. Now, one thing that I like about having the back boxes on these, whoops, leave it warm up a bit more would be nicer too. It's completely cold. The back box on these is that you can actually lean back in them. The bike becomes a lot more comfortable. If you put a little like a tank grip or something similar to that, rubbery, you actually get a quite a comfy backrest. Running really nicely. Everything is really responsive. Like, I mean, it only has 17,000 kilometers on the clock from new, so it's still very fresh. Speed is good. There we are. Brake actually feels surprisingly good for a little 90. But yeah, look, I mean, you can't be complaining about that. You have a fuel gauge on this one. Well, you know, a traditional one. They'll tell you when you need to fill up, which is nice. I know that sounds like nothing really, but it has a lot of bikes really, to be honest, in this category don't have a fuel gauge, from this era anyway, you know, early 2000s, 90s kind of bikes. Now, and once you get into the swing of those semi-auto gears, they really do flow nicely. There's plenty of speed. You're definitely going to be getting up to around 80, 85, 90 kilometers an hour. You know, no problem at all. So, you know, in and out of town is going to be perfect. You have the back box on it, so feeling good. All the tires like that all feel nice. The rear brake there feels good as well. Sometimes a lot of these rear brakes on these Cubs feel better than the front brakes because you're not doing that diving. So I tend to use a combination of the two of them together to get a nicer feeling braking. Rev matching is always advised when you go down the gear on these 90s. It makes the whole thing a lot more smooth, like that, rather than, you know, a lot of the time. But that's just something you learn when you ride these bikes. And we're turning left here. Right, come up to the top of this road here. I'm actually going to pull in on the other side, change it up. Turn off my indicator like a dope and park it up here. Hear it tick over. God, you can barely hear it. It's like a Swiss watch. Good sign of an engine was when it's really quiet, ticking over nicely. I still probably have it in gear, do I? Yes. Sorry. There we are. So that's been the Honda C90 Super Cub in this rare kind of silvery beige. Really, really beautiful bike. Electric start, square headlamps, square indicators. Really, really beautiful. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you do want to reach out to us on our socials, they are at Retro Bikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram. And our official website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. Thanks for watching.